Sunday. We are doing our live a day early because of some availability issues that I'm having. Um, so hop right in. We're checking out the cards for Monday, the 23rd of March through Sunday, the 29th of March. So we're going to look and see how things are unfolding for us. Energetic news for this week. We switched from Pisces into Aries. Pisces is the end of the lunar year, and Aries is the first sign of the new cycle. So, with that being said, Aries season it's a fire sign. It brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of let's do this. It brings a lot of like impulsive, like, yep, right now feels like a great time. Like it brings a lot of fruit. Actually, it brings a lot of things to fruition because it that is the energy needed just to take action. So we are in this beautiful energy of Aries moving through, and if you know Aries people, you know that when they need to go do something, they need to go do it now, and there's not a lot that's going to stop them from doing whatever it is that's on their mind, right? So um, beautiful energy though, and without Aries, the very first sign of the zodiac, it would be impossible to have like that power of creation because it just brings the energy necessary. So that's really beautiful. Upcoming news, we have a developmental circle, which is actually a Reiki retreat in April. You can book that now. June, there may be a break in the developmental circle just for a month or two. So April and May are going to be our last couple months until summer break. So make sure you're keeping up with me. And if you ever need any extra information on those circles or when they're going to be or the times, and they're always online, the developmental circles. So you can check that out over at ashtree.com on the events page. So I invite you to do that if you feel inclined to. So, and of course, you can head over to Ashe Tree at any time and make your very own personal appointment with me moving forward. So, let's jump right into these cards. Yep, it's time. This is a great card to start out. This is a card for Monday the 23rd, and it's just saying, you know what, Aries is here. This is a great time to get inspired action. And when inspired action hits, it is really good just to go with it in that moment. If you wait a long time, it's no longer going to be inspired action, right? So make sure that you're taking that because Aries season is a little bit more impulsive. So go with that as long as you've double, triple checked it, to make sure that it does feel something like it's something that you're going to benefit from. So you could be getting a lot more ideas, maybe Monday, or Monday could be like the real energetic reset where you're moving into Aries and so forth. So watch for the ideas you're getting. Make sure you're jotting those down. Dream journaling day to day, those things that are coming through that feel really good that could help you move forward. Make sure you're taking advantage of inspired action. Make sure you're jotting that down and you're planning on inspired action as well. So that's on the 23rd. Let's look at the 24th. The 24th is reminding us that we're moving into a harsh Aries energy because Aries, again, is the energy of creation. It's like this really intense, like, let's get it done energy. This Empress is moving through on Tuesday to remind you that, you know what, you still can do nothing and receive. Okay, so this is that feminine energy, this receptive energy where it's like I don't have to be in production mode all the time to receive. I'm allowing myself to sink into my feminine side, and your feminine side is truly a receiving side. Your masculine side is that do, work, which is, kind of more Aries energy. So even in this Aries energy, make sure that you are taking care of this side of yourself and that you're allowing yourself to manifest through just receiving. Okay, even though we are in this beautiful season of creation, take it easy and balance that out as well. So that's going to be for the 24th. Receive. And it could be a resting day, so if you feel Just like, I just really need a nap today, or I need to lay down and get a reset, or I just need this. It's okay. Take a nap, lay down, whatever you need. Make sure you're taking care of yourself first. And that's also a reminder with this card. It's a very magical energy, and this is of the major arcana in the tarot. Um, so it's a very powerful energy as well. Make sure you're taking advantage of that. 25th. I love this card. This is a beautiful one. It is five. Five is the number of change. And this one is 50, and this one says differences. And as you can see, this is like night and day depicted, right? What a beautiful. I love looking at these cards because there's so much beauty that you just have to kind of like take it in a little bit and really see all the different aspects, because there's so many beautiful aspects of these cards. Night and day, right? There's so many differences in this world. This card is a reminder that we are all beautiful. We are all different. Celebrate differences. Celebrate bringing something different to the table than your neighbor, right? This place would not be the magical place that is without all the differences. And we forget that. Sometimes we single ourselves out. We say, well, I'm different. I wish I wasn't this way. No, your differences are your superpowers. So this card is inviting you to respect and love the differences all around you and to celebrate them in everyday life. There was an affirmation with this, so I'm going to look up this affirmation. So if you feel like you need an affirmation to work with this, the differences, you can use it. So I'm going to grab that real quick. An affirmation you can use as you are working through understanding that you're different, understanding this beautiful magic that you bring to the world, understanding that you're this light being that chose to bring that difference to the world, right? You can use the affirmation like, I celebrate my differences and I am grateful for my uniqueness. What a beautiful way to start your day. And you can be grateful for so many other things, but be grateful for your differences and realize that this world would be a very boring place without the differences that we bring. So I love that. Again, look at the night and day. Remind yourself that there's beauty in both. They hold their own unique beauty. All right. Moving on to the 26th. We got a good one. Share the love. This is a good reminder, actually. Sometimes we need to see this card. This card is an emotional card. This card comes up when there's emotional fulfillment around you. And this card says share the love. Now, when this card comes up, it's not so much like romance love. It's more like friendship. Like caring connections that can help you make it through the day, right? Like talking to your friend that you have something in common with. Doesn't that make you feel better? Or having that little bit of support from somebody who understands you, doesn't that help you feel better, right? So this is saying, choose to have friends. Let your friends support you. Share the love with your friends. So, if you felt a little more disconnected, we are moving straight out of Mercury retrograde, okay? Remind yourself, if you feel disconnected or disassociated because of, that difference, it's okay to come back now and get back in the group setting, right? So this is a beautiful card. Share with your neighbor. Make sure that you're watering and nourishing those beautiful friendships that are here to give you that simple conversation that really helps the day move along quickly, or, helps you take that one thing off your back that was really a load, and they knew that was really going to help you. Or they send you a card, or they send you a message to just let you know that they're on your mind, or you're on their mind, and that they care about you, and they hope you're having a good day. What a blessing. What a blessing, right? So Pay attention to these things and these relationships on Thursday, the 26th. And you can also work Thursday on how you can incorporate more love around your friendships or do something that feels like doing something that's loving for someone else, even if it's just saying hello or smiling or trying to be a nice human, right? Like, all matters. All right. 27. I love these cards. I always have to pull one of these celebration of love cards. This is the back of them. These things are wild. And I met the artist at that big show that I go to. And I don't know that she tours anymore, but look at that. Wild, right? So much like profound meaning just in one. And this is just the back of the card, you know? So these are beautiful cards. These are celebration of love cards. And I really love this here. Enlightenment. Tour guides. I think this is a good message. Sometimes we need to to look at everything. Sometimes we need to be grateful for more. We forget that we think, oh, we need more, more, more. Be grateful for what you have, right? Like this card is seeing the whole of everything, having many different perspectives, being able to switch perceptives when you need to. Understanding that there's not just one truth, that there's a kaleidoscope of truths, and it's what it's the ones that you kind of sit with that you really get into. Removing the blinders is what this card reminds me of. But this is a beautiful card saying that working on the 27th, this Friday, it's going to be a great time to work with your intuition. It's going to be a great time to work with the processes, these higher powers that are sending you messages, your spirit guides, God, your own soul, like all of these beautiful spiritual things. Even angels send you messages through feathers and angel numbers and coins and other things, which, I am going to have some reels coming up about soon to explain that a little more for you guys. But this is a good day to tap into all of that. Remove the blinders. See the truth. What truth do you want to see? Because there's so much truth out there. And remind yourself that there's different perspectives. And if you can switch perspectives, it will be a much easier journey for you rather than only choosing to see it one way, and not seeing it any other way than that. So this is a beautiful energy. Make sure you're taking care of your spiritual self on Friday. And try to do some spiritual wellness on Friday, I'm going to say. I did feel drawn to that. Spiritual wellness can be in the category of getting a Reiki session, getting a psychic reading. You can go to a salt cave room and detox. You can go to a shaman and get a clearing. You can simply sometimes going and watching a movie that makes you get some boohoo on. That's a spiritual cleansing right there. Go watch The Notebook or something. I don't know. Like, it's okay. That's spiritual cleansing too. So Friday, try to do something that's like spiritual healing for yourself, and that feels really good as well. So, and then as you're working with this enlightening process on Saturday, we have this beautiful heart chakra card that comes through. It equals the number 4. Time for self-care. As you're learning new truths, it's good to rest your body. It takes time to download the new information you're learning. Even when you're reading a simple book. You could be reading a simple book on finances, or you could be reading a simple book on budgeting, discipline, new ways to manage your life, a romance novel. It takes time to download that into your mind and process it. And rest and self-care and that Empress receiving mode energy helps you download those things into your being and incorporate them faster, and helps also balance out that heart chakra. So as you're working with all the intuitive stuff and all this other stuff's coming in there, make sure you're balancing this chakra. Make sure that you're working with all your chakras. Again, maybe Friday's a great day to get a Reiki session, and you can work on this. We store a lot of energy in the heart chakra, especially emotional energy. So as you learn the truths and as you uncover new things about yourself, or you're doing the spiritual work or that spiritual healing, the heart chakra is going to kind of go out of whack because you're healing the past, you're healing the future, you're healing everything through that heart chakra. And you could be releasing traumas, you could be releasing sadness. Again, watching a sad movie, crying it out, also spiritual healing. So just realize that it could feel a little off this Saturday. Just work on the heart chakra, work on self-care. That's going to help put you back in balance or where you need to be. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And then finally, every Sunday I pull something called a creator card. These have been a blessing in my life. I heard my mentor mention these, and I immediately got them. And I think I got the only deck on eBay. It's pretty ridiculously crazy. And these are so powerful, and I don't see how there's not more of them circulating, because it really invokes a powerful message and a powerful question for you to ask yourself every week, especially if you're on a healing journey or a self-discovery journey or any of those things. These are just very powerful. So Sunday's card uh, is one that I respect fully, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at it. Look at the beautiful imagery on it. Look at that. It says, whose permission are you waiting on? Whose permission are you waiting on? Sunday's always a homework card, because this card is asking you a question. Who are you waiting on? Whose permission? Who has got to tell you it's okay before you can do it? You know? I'm going to read directly from the book for this one, because I do think that helps you understand and grasp the concept of these cards. But I do think that it's very interesting that this card is at a 1. We are in the beginning of Aries season. This is the first week of Aries, which is the first zodiac, which is number 1. It's the first house. It is also the number of creation. I just find, and then we're in a 1 year, which is all about creating new things. So this is just really interesting that this card is popping up at this time. We're in the first sign, in the first house, in the first week of that, and in a 1 year. So this is a very powerful energy, and let's see what it has to say for us, because I take this one pretty seriously myself. I will literally probably meditate on this one later. Be like, oh, okay, I could do this and that now. All right. Whose permission are you waiting on? There is no one who has more authority in your life than you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your spouse, not even God. Will you wait and wish for someone else to support your choice? Or will you allow yourself to follow your passion now? The divine creator within can only be set free by your permission. No one else is holding you back. As simple as that card sounds, that's a lot to swallow. But I'm going to just tell you that the timing that card appeared in this first live of Aries season, the first year, first season, first week, just saying, it's a magical time for this. And I do think it's reminding us that we are in control and we don't have to wait for anyone else's permission. So, thank you for joining me. This has been such a beautiful day. And I will see you guys next Monday, live again around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope that you all have an amazing week ahead. I hope that you create lovingly, and I hope you create all the things that you want. And if you ever need me, you know that you can book an appointment at any time, 24/7, over at ashetree.com. And that's ASHETREE.com. Thanks so much for following, liking, sharing. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.